So Jessica says, my name is Jessica, and they said I owe $1,600 and some change originally. The debt was only $1,092. I am assuming once the judgment was made and decided, which was 2013 and decided in 2015, I just found out about this judgment on April 4th this year. I put in a motion, so that's about 10 years later, right? So like 10 years later, she finds out about it. What should I do? Jessica, yeah, further thoughts. So you filed a motion to set aside judgment, but it's 10 years after the fact. A court probably isn't going to accept the motion to set aside judgment, almost like no matter what the reason after 10 years. So that's not likely to happen. And then as far as like the commotion at the court, right, it seems like you're pretty bothered with how the hearings are proceeding. Last thought here is just pointing out that the collector will be able to infinitely renew the judgment, right? Now they have this judgment against you. They can renew that in most states pretty much forever, right? Usually it comes up every 10 years for renewal. That's why they sued you in 2025, or that's why they came after you again in 2025, is because the judgment was coming up for expiration and they probably decided to renew that. So if you want to get this thing behind you, protecting yourself in court and trying to make a settlement deal with them is probably the best way to make that happen. And just try to figure out what you can afford on that. So it's definitely not something more than $170 a month, and try to make some little payments to get yourself out of debt and get back on track. We're sure that you can do it.